Yeah, I'm jelly though. I'm jelly.
No, I think you peanut butter. I think I'm jelly.
Nah,
Peanut butter strong.
peanut butter dry.
Peanut butter consistent. It don't miss games. You know, you can eat peanut butter without the jelly sandwich. You can just have a peanut butter sandwich. You can't just eat a jelly sandwich.
No, you can't.
This is your man, Who Did It this time, coming at you with another episode of the classic series of How They Forgot. And on this episode, I wanted to touch on the Cleveland Cavaliers of 2017 going into 2018. How it mirrors almost the same situation of the Los Angeles Fakers of 2021 going into 22. Please bear with me as my voice sounds a little raspy and maybe even groggy due to my allergies. I apologize. When you look at the 2017 roster, it starts off with Derek Williams, the explosive cat from, I want to say, Arizona. Then he went to the Timberwolves. He was playing for the Cavs. Jay Crowder, little Isaiah Thomas, Mike Dunleavy Jr., Dante Jones, Channing Frye, Dwayne Wade, Jeff Green, Iman Shumpert at one time, J.R. Smith at one time, Andrew Bogut in the very beginning, Jose Calderon in the very beginning. Man, there was a lot of people on this squad, man. James Jones, Jenny Osman. Man, we missing anybody here? Oh, how can I forget Kevin Love, Darren Williams, Jordan McRae, and obviously in the very beginning for the trade, Kyrie Irving. Now, obviously, when you compare that to the 2021 Laker roster, you got obviously LeBron, you got Markieff Morris, you got Melo now, you got Russ, Wesley Matthews, you got Horton Tucker, you got Quinn Cook might come back with a second stint with the Lakers, you got Marcus Gasol, you got Dwight Howard, and they're trying to work out a couple more guys. I want to say they might be trying to work out Drew Collison, Isaiah Thomas, and the James guy that was playing for the Brooklyn Nets, and they was looking at JJ Redick. So I don't want y'all to forget that this is the same individual where they claim he never has help. And if y'all remember back in 2017, man, that roster was so loaded that Chris Broussard had made comments saying that their second team could give the Warriors at that time a run. You know, when it was Kevin Durant, Steph, Clay, Dre, and a couple other supporting cast. And I see the same scenario playing out this year. I just don't want people to forget that. You know, it might look like y'all just walking y'all way to the championship, but we already seen this story where you get so many egos in the locker room. And it's unfortunate that Frank Vogel will be the hitman instead of you know who. But we're going to compare and contrast those two rosters. And there's really not too much contrasting that we have to do. It's almost a mirror of themselves. Like when you look at Melo, I'm not comparing him to Channing Frye, but the skill set at this point, Melo's probably a little bit more athletic, but he sits in the corner. You got Marcus Gasol and Dwight Howard. They're better than Tristan Thompson and at one time Andrew Bogut. You got, obviously, is LeBron better now than he was back then? Maybe not athletically, but his IQ is a little better now, in my opinion. Then obviously you got Russ. Russ is better than Derrick Rose was playing for the Cavs. Obviously Anthony Davis is better than Kevin Love. You know, we can go back and forth with those debates. But at the end of the day, it's all these egos in one locker room. So I'm just letting y'all know right now who did it in August. That we don't want to hear, when I say we, I'm talking about the whole community. We don't want to hear no excuses, man. This is the most decorated team based off of all-star appearances and obviously all the hype surrounding it. So they're supposed to win it. The same intensity was surrounding Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and James Harden, and it should be. The same intensity was surrounding Kawhi when he was healthy, as well as Paul George. And it should be to a certain extent, but maybe not now. And it's unfortunate that Giannis will be held to the same expectations, but he has nowhere near the roster that this dude has. But that goes to show you, he actually did what, I don't want y'all to forget, the next subject. He did what Kevin Garnett did not do. And to a certain extent, maybe even what Kobe didn't do. You know what I mean? Because Chris Middleton is not, he might be on Pau Gasol's level impact-wise, especially the way the game is played now. But when people start coming at what Giannis did compared to Kevin Durant, you know, we got to stop that, man. We have to stop that. No, Giannis did what a lot of NBA superstars did not do. He stayed with his franchise. Kevin Garnett did not. Ray Allen did not. Kobe did, but the Los Angeles Lakers had more office space to make moves than the Milwaukee Bucks. Allen Iverson would have been able to do that, but he didn't get much help. Obviously, Vince Carter could not do it. There's a list of superstars, not just Kevin Durant and obviously LeBron, where they have to travel around to get their rings. But it's just funny how they keep targeting Kevin when it's like, well, hold up, man. LeBron left Cleveland to go to Miami. Kevin Garnett left Timberwolves to go to Boston. That same energy and that same intensity needs to be surrounding stars and superstars of the past, as well as these mugs right now in the present. Giannis, we'll give you your flowers while you're here, bro. We don't want people to forget, though, that, you know, it ain't just Kevin Durant who you beat at their own game. He beat a lot of NBA superstars by staying with one franchise who hasn't won in 50 years. And I also don't want y'all to forget these two significant teams of 2021-2022 Lakers, as well as the 2017-2018 Cleveland Cavaliers. This is your man Who Did It, man. Who did it this time? And I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, I'm jelly though. I'm jelly.
Nah, I think you peanut butter. I think I'm jelly.
Nah,
Peanut butter strong.
peanut butter dry.
Peanut butter consistent. It don't miss games. You know, you can eat peanut butter without the jelly sandwich. You can just have a peanut butter salad. You can't just eat a jelly sandwich.
No, you can't.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a taste of it a little earlier on here on Saturday night's main event when the madness met the mania. I am talking about Macho Madness and Hulkamania, two mega powers meeting here tonight. Hulk Hogan, what is happening?
Well, you know, me and Gene, we really don't know what we're dealing with here, man. And I'm just kind of a little worried about locking up here.
It's all right.
Because we just might blow the whole planet up, you know. Everybody knows that Hulkamania is the strongest force in this universe. But when I hit that ring and I saw what the madness was all about,